Hi, I'm Amelia Compton Wolff, editor of You Magazine, and today I am with Melissa Gorzelanczyk, our Mind and Spirit contributor, to talk about her column in our family issue of You Magazine, which is coming out February 19th. Melissa is a soon-to-be published author. She is a wife and stepmom of 2 teenagers, and she is a blogger at peaceandprojects.com, where she talks about topics to simplify your life, reduce stress, and find happiness. In Melissa's column this month, she talks about a topic that I think is something that a lot of women can relate to. What to do when you look at your life and it might not match up with the expectations that you've built up in your head. Melissa offers some tips on how we can make peace with our present and just embrace the lives that we lead by being happy with where we're at. Melissa, why do you think that this is an important topic to address with women today?
Well, I think that we all have these fantasies as little girls of what our lives will be like. We'll get married, we'll have this amount of kids, and then in real life things might be different. And what do you do if you feel at times disappointed or sad about things that have happened? So I think that a lot of women feel that, and it's important to discuss.
Where do you think the pressure comes from? The pressure to be perfect or to live perfectly?
Well, I think that it comes from our families sometimes, and then also from social media, from other, we see a lot with Hollywood too, where everything, they have these glamorous lives. Well, maybe ours are more simple. Maybe we don't have all this glamour. So I think the media definitely plays a part in that, but in real life, things are much simpler, and it's hard, don't get too wrapped up in trying to be somebody that you're not.
No one wants to live in a world without Facebook.
No.
Everyone loves their Facebook account, their Twitter account. How can we balance these influences to be happier with ourselves?
Well, one thing that I do is if there are people that I feel are making me feel negative or bad, or maybe I start to feel gossipy or catty, there's a feature on Facebook where you can hide certain statuses or even stop following people that are making you feel inadequate.
Another concept that you bring up in the column that really spoke to me was being your family and kind of not comparing your family to other families. How can taking this approach lead to just more contentment in your life?
Well, this is really, it touches me because I am in a blended family, and most of my family, in fact all of my family, are in just nuclear families. So there's pressure there from my family to have children perhaps, or to be a certain way with my kids, and that isn't the reality. I'm a stepmom, and there are 2 other parents in my kids' lives. So just to be your family is important to remember, even if other people don't understand it.
Are there other suggestions that you bring up in the column that you've personally tried that have really worked for you?
Definitely. I think being able to renew and to do something for yourself. And for instance, I went to the Y today and did a cardio sculpt, which is pretty intense, very intense workout for anybody out there. But those are things that I like to do that keep me mentally healthy, keep me physically healthy. So do things for yourself that energize you.
We tend to get disappointed when our expectations don't match up with the reality of a situation. So does that mean we just shouldn't have expectations, or how can we balance our expectations to get a better outcome?
Right, well, I think expectations are good, and we're all striving to do better in life and all want to have better things in life. But I think that when things aren't going right, when your expectations aren't met, to experiment, to try something new. I'm a big believer in experimenting with your life, and if working a day job isn't working, well, what else can you do? What can you experiment with? Can you follow your dreams? Can you write books? It's important to experiment.
Thank you so much, Melissa, for the great suggestions. Make sure to pick up a copy of the family issue of You Magazine, available February 19th on newsstands throughout Brown County. You can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at UMag Green Bay. I'm Amelia Compton Wolff for You Magazine. Thanks for watching.